once I found out that we were going to be able to do a little bit in this movie, I was so excited, and I get to do more of a theme dance in this, and it's just so much fun, you know. And because it is very theatrical, it gives you room to play and just really make it your own.
Yeah, I felt it was important never to have only one gender in a movie, and to sort of hopscotch genders if it was possible. No, I'm kidding. It really just worked out that this story happened to be about these girls, and so it wasn't anything, that I was like, oh, I've been around men too much. I need to make a movie with women.
300 had some kick-ass women too.
It did. Yeah, absolutely. The one. Yeah.
Shoot there, let's go down there and shoot there. Like shooting and screaming at my little balls on the green screen, and just seeing it today, oh my God, like, I feel like I could only expect it from Zach, and it just blows me away.
Yeah, and we weren't really in a vacuum, I feel like when we were shooting, because we had the ultimate resource, which was the interior of Zach's mind, drawings, and, but it's all there. I mean, like, he would, as much information as we needed, where to shoot and what to do and what this scene was and what this looked like and how this, referenced. I mean, we had so many things to pull from. I didn't feel like I was in a vacuum necessarily.
And there was also DJ who did special effects, and he came to set with a clip of how the scene is supposed to look like. So that really helped, visually while you were shooting. So that's helpful.
But it's still today, seeing the footage today, we all knew it was going to look cool, but it looked like 10 million times cooler than I could have ever imagined.
Like some slow mo like that.
Oh my God.
We had a very specific Bible that was always sort of, especially because being allegiant to that was of the utmost importance to all of us, and so there was something that was sort of predated any of us to kind of refer to. What was cool here is this was also absolutely a Bible and something that had as much value as that did. But because the creator of that particular Bible is actually also the director of the movie, it was cool because there might be something that, Zach is so specific about what he wants and what the vision is, but there might be something where you go, oh, well, is this where you were coming from with this? And he might go, oh, well, I was coming from here. And then, oh, well, maybe let's try this. And yeah, let's try that. And there was a certain kind of, I guess maybe exploration that was a little bit different because there was less of a pressure of, it was a different...
Yeah, that's absolutely true, because, with Watchmen, you just kind of, she says this, so say it,
Yeah.
Where I think with this, we could kind of play around a lot more and have fun with it, I was like, oh no, that sounds better.
Fight for like 4 months, and then put the costumes on, and we had to learn how to fight again in the costumes, I mean, in a little bit of a way, just sort of figuring out how things work, and what belts, and what straps, and what these things are, but...
What hurts.
Yeah, what hurts, and what, your comfort level is, and how many layers, and
But I felt tougher in the costumes.
Yeah.
Well. Like, I kind of found it almost easier to fight in the costume, because I felt really... I mean, Michael, when he designed the costumes, was, obviously they were somewhat revealing, but he also wanted to make sure we were really comfortable, so we kind of... I felt awesome in my costume, so it kind of was easier to fight in a way.
And it really helped put you into character, and I feel like Michael Wilkinson did a great job throughout all the different fantasy realms that we were in. The costume still translated well, like it's still a part, it still gave the essence of your character. And they were great, like most of the things were either vintage or handmade, all the more sets, most of them were like custom made to fit our bodies, like.
There was some good though, suffer for your art kind of.
Yeah.
Well, especially
because definitely, which is what's great about Michael, because he's just really a genius, and there's certain, he'll work with you on certain things, but there's certain things that you're like, this just works too. Like you had a entire crystal outfit, which it had to be sat on, which is a whole other story. And I had, dancing and corsets and things, and so there were certain moments where it was sort of like buck up because they're so beautiful that you have to kind of, and he has a good sense of humor about that. So.